Have you been wanting to see my witchy haul from Salem, Massachusetts? That's coming up right after this. Hey, I'm Mel. Welcome to my channel if you're new, and welcome back if you're old. Today, we're going to go over stuff that I purchased at Salem, Massachusetts. So for those of you who have been following me for a little while, I posted a few videos ago that I was going to go to Salem, and I was really excited about it because it was for my solar return, my birthday. It just recently passed, and I had decided to do something to kind of shake up my life, and that was really exciting for me. Salem, I have been to before, Salem, Massachusetts, one time before, so I kind of had an idea of stores that I wanted to go to specifically for shopping. I'm going to talk in another video about my actual whole overall experience of Salem. Today, we're just going to talk about the stuff that I bought. It's just the witchy haul part. I will give little tips and tricks about some of the stores that I liked, but overall, this is just for the shopping section of my visit. So for those of you who are new or fairly new, thank you for joining me today. Please like, subscribe, comment, share if you like this video. I try to post every Wednesday. I've been a little off schedule lately. Check out my old video, it explains it. But I'm getting back into the swing of things, and I feel so refreshed after going to Salem. It was really what I needed to do. I do share things that are tarot, spiritual, witchy, and that kind of healing vibrational vibe to the collective. I'm here to help. I'm here to share knowledge that I have and here to gain knowledge that you guys have. This is a non-judgmental space that I really love sharing with you guys. If you are looking for any kind of readings or coaching sessions from me, please email me at melsdivinationreadings@gmail.com because my website is not up and running just yet, but it will be soon. Okay, on with the show. For a tiny bit of a backstory, because I've already been to Salem in the past, I kind of knew which stores I wanted to hit up and which stores I didn't really care about because, as I will talk about in the next video, Salem is tourist driven, very much so. So there's some witch stores that are very gift shoppy, touristy, and not necessarily quality materials. And then there's some that are very, very witch centered, and it's clear the difference when you walk in there from the vibration and just from the products, quality products that are offered. Unfortunately, there was one store I really, really wanted to go to that I found out, because this is post-pandemic. This is during the pandemic still, as I'm filming this. I went November 11th, 2021. And the last time I went was pre-pandemic, which was September 2019, okay? So one of the stores that I really, really wanted to go to has gone completely virtual. So I am going to have to try to purchase what I was looking for online. I may mention that in another video, but I didn't buy anything because I couldn't even get into the store. It's very small. I really like their incense, and I use it for offerings a lot with my workings, and I was really disappointed that I couldn't get in. But it is, I don't know if that's permanently closed and only online, or if that's because of the pandemic type of situation. Also, as far as shopping is concerned, in Salem, until further notice, masks are mandated. You have to wear a mask no matter where you go, and certain stores have a specified number of people, kind of like how it's been. So some areas, depending on where you live in the country, where I live about 2 hours away from Salem. Where I live, the mandates like that are not heavy here. anymore. You can go into stores without masks if you're vaccinated. There's not a number of people. So it's a little bit different. They're very, very strict in Salem about the rules, which I think is really good because it honestly protects people from getting sick. I was there for a whole weekend around a lot of people and wasn't worried about catching anything, that cold, flu, or any kind of virus. We'll just put that out there. So let's see. The first store that I went to, it's called Coon's, C-O-O-N-S. And I do not love that name, but that's what it's called. It's called Coon's Card and Gift Shop. I'm just going to show you. Oh, I can't show it to you because it's going to be backwards. Coon's. I'll write it down below. And it is on Essex Street in the main drag of the area because there's a little shopping village area that you can go to. I have worn sweatshirts from them in the past that people have asked me where I've gotten my sweatshirts from in other videos. And I really wanted to get in-person sweatshirts. You can buy them online. I will put their website here. But I wanted to get them in person because I wanted to see them, I wanted to feel them, I wanted to touch them, and I didn't want to pay for shipping because I'm cheap like that. If I'm there, might as well buy a few sweatshirts. To my disappointment, they only had one size and it was extra small. It was the week right after Halloween, so I wasn't really thinking about that. And I noticed this across the stores that their stock, their amount in stock of items was less than when I went pre-Halloween. So that was a bit of a bummer, honestly. I love their sweatshirts, but they're very much a gift shop. There's a lot of oracle decks and tarot decks and crystals, and I'm not sure the quality of those crystals. They're either real and just really highly priced, or they're not real. I don't know. I haven't bought crystals from them. And they have a lot of like little witchy things that are maybe authentic, but to me they kind of look and feel like they're just trying to sell to a consumer. It's not. It's a big store, and they even have like a pet area. So it feels very gift shop-like to me. I like their store in general, but it's not to purchase witch stuff. So one thing I did buy there, and I bought a bunch of them, and thankfully this won't matter if it's reversed, is they sell these stickers. There's this company called Shining Moon Studio. I follow them on Instagram, and I will put it down below, that makes all sorts of tarot items that they print out the tarot pictures and turn them into things. So this is the upside down Ace of Pentacles. So Ace of Pentacles, the Strength card, the Death card, and then the Star card. I already have the Empress and the Ace of Cups from the last time I went. So I'm kind of making a little collection. You can put these on anything. You can put them on your car. You can put them on your laptop, which is what I've done with the Empress card, the Empress picture. You can put them on candles. You can put them on your cups. You can put them on anything to charge them. So I bought 1, 2, 3, 4 and paid $25. They were $6 a piece. I believe you can buy these online, but I'm not 100% sure, which is why I bought what I saw in the store. So there's that. We'll put that aside. The next thing I bought was only $5, and I was so excited. I'm probably gonna have to back up so you guys can see it. It's a poster. It's a poster. I actually bought this in the middle of the section of Salem, in the middle of that village area that I just mentioned, the shopping village area. There is a visitor center that has like a bathroom, public bathroom, and different like historical sections and things, not just of Salem, but of Massachusetts. And they had posters. So I'm going to try to back up. So this, I know it's backwards, I'm sorry, is a huge poster. I'll take a picture of it and post it up too. But it's a palm reading poster, and it's kind of vintage looking, and I thought it was really, really cool. So I ended up buying this. It's almost the full length of me, so it's pretty big. It's pretty big. So I ended up buying that palm reading poster, that palmistry poster from the visitor center. I was very surprised to find something cool like that, and it's very vintage looking. So I will be hanging that up somewhere in my office, and eventually you guys may see that up on the wall somewhere. The next place I went, and I had to go twice to this place because we were up there for 2 days, and the first day there was a line. So this is one of those stores that I was talking about that only so many people can be allowed in at a certain time. I've mentioned this store before. It's called the Coven's Cottage, and I'm gonna unbox everything in front of you guys. So this video is gonna be a little bit longer. So the Coven's Cottage, I absolutely am in love with this store. It is my 100% favorite store. If you go nowhere else in Salem for witchcraft supplies and shopping, and you're looking for something that's authentic, Coven's Cottage is it. They sell things like crystals, books, cards, jewelry, statues for like deities. They sell ethically sourced animal bones and products, so like furs and horns and skulls and all kinds of bones. They have all sorts of herbs and plants and flowers dried hanging all over the place, from the ceilings to the walls, and you can buy them. You can buy them for purchase. I saw a bundle of yarrow that I was looking at because I started to recently really work with yarrow for $23. So I was considering it. They also do have an online shop, and I will put their website down below. I believe you can get most of their products from the internet, that you can buy in store from the internet. But I stocked up because I was there. That was the whole point. I would literally live there and work there if I could. This is run by two I follow them on Instagram. It's run by 2 family members, I believe, if I understand it correctly. And everybody that works there has a lot of experience in the witchcraft field or in the field of this type of work. So they know what they're talking about. They also sell crystals. I said that already. And incense was something I really wanted. They have this Freya's Fortune incense, and it is really great for money workings. And I wanted to buy, that was something I had in mind. And of course they didn't have any. I was so disappointed. So I'm gonna have to keep an eye on their website and purchase a few when it comes out. But I didn't leave there empty-handed. It was where I spent my most money. So one of the things I bought, and this is inspired by, I want to say, the Chaotic Witch Aunt. I think so. I think it's by her. I'll look it up, and then I'll edit it and I'll write in here if that's correct. I feel this was inspired by her. There was somebody that I was watching on YouTube that uses, this is a porcupine quill. I don't know if you guys can see it. There we go. That uses porcupine quills to carve into their candles. And I love that. I do so much candle work, and I've usually just used a knife. I did buy an X-Acto knife at one point, but it's hard. It's hard to work with. And this, I feel like, is going to really do a good job. And it's also has major protective qualities because they're quills from an animal. So I don't usually work with animal products, animal parts, but I just was like, oh my, I had to get it. I had to get it. So there's that. Then, sorry, and that was $5. So that's not bad. Oh, that's right. As I look at my receipt, I'm so excited. And so, oh my goodness, I waited to unbox this. I waited to video this so that you can see what this is. So I've been looking. I've mentioned in previous videos that I am not a huge scrying person or crystal ball person, and I want to work on that skill. So I've been looking for a scrying bowl or plate, something that would be reflective in quality, that would work. And when you do scrying, you need to be able to reflect and see the images that come through. And I was looking at obsidian ones that I could order online, but then I found this. This is literally a scrying bowl. It is made out of soapstone. It was only $20. It was only $20. That's the other thing I really like about Coven's Cottage, is their stuff is not ridiculously priced, okay? So it really absorbs things property-wise. You can do a lot with charging this bowl. I was talking to the person as I was purchasing it, and he was like, it holds protective qualities and all sorts of things. So it is a solid black soapstone scrying bowl, and I'm ridiculously excited about using that. The next things I bought were all, oh, okay. So the next thing I bought a bunch of crystals, a bunch of stones, because when in Rome, right? Well, this place, I've bought crystals from them before, and their crystals, they have small ones. They're not big, but their crystals that they have are legitimate. They're real, okay? And they're good size. So I bought 3, I don't know if you can see this. Let me see if I can focus. There we go. 3 selenites. They were $1 a piece. Their crystals were $1. Ooh, blurry. Their crystals were $1 a piece. And then I also bought a tiger's eye, because I can never have too many. And I don't know if you can tell, but it's pyrite. There we go. Pyrite, which is good for finances. So they were each $1, which is amazing. That other shop that I mentioned where I got the stickers from, Coons, some of these were priced at $5, $6 for one. So yeah, I couldn't resist. I had to. And then the last bit, which may be boring to you guys, but I needed to stock up, was herbs. So they sell, like I said, they sell herbs and flowers that are already dried in bundles, but then they also sell packaged ones. So I ended up buying a bunch. Some of them I've already had and I've used and I need to refill. Some of them are new that I've been wanting to get and they're not sold in my area. So I wanted to buy them while locally there instead of having to pay shipping. Each package is priced at $3.99. So it's a little bit much, but it depends. It depends on, when I buy my herbs from bulk online, I buy a big bag, and it really depends on the herb. Each herb is a different price. So it depends on, like I bought a big bag of angelica root. I bought a big bag of catnip. I bought a big bag of nettle. The nettle was only like $12, but then I had to pay a buttload for shipping. So this company that I buy my herbs from online, they're good. They're really good, but the shipping is a lot, and then you have to wait. So here, I didn't have to buy any I didn't have to pay shipping. So I got, this is lovage root. What's this one? Elderberries, which I've never had. So I got elderberries. I like the print. I know it's backwards. Elderberries. And then they have a little thing that tells you what you can use for them. I don't really follow that. I follow what I've learned and what I've practiced, but sometimes I'll keep that in mind. So lovage root is to increase your appeal and bring you true love. Elderberries is dreaming of fairies and using for blessing rituals. Red clover blossoms, which I've had before and I need to stock up on, is for good luck and love and for happy marriage. Valerian root, which I've never worked with before and I've been wanting to get some, is to repel unwanted presences, because I've been upping my protection magic. I think I've talked to you guys about that before. Tonka beans, which I have already, and there's only a few that come in a package. So these are poisonous. Do not eat. Notice the little skeleton. Not for human or animal consumption. This is for prosperity work and for wishes. Be careful when using these. Be careful. Keep them away from your animals. Keep them away from your kids. Do not put them in anything that would be consumed. Make sure you wash your hands after handling them. Wormwood, which I've also never used and have wanted to. It says to increase psychic powers, to summon spirits. And then hawthorn berries, which I also needed and have not had. So to aid in fertility and honor the seasons. So that was a bunch, right? And for all of those, for everything, I spent $60. $63 for everything that I just showed you guys. So it is very, very reasonable. Again, I'll put the website down below. I'm trying to look for it on here. Cottage.com. So it's extremely reasonable. It is in that main drag. It's very easy to find if you're just walking around Salem. You cannot take your phone out in there. It's a little controversial. Some people I've seen online have an issue with it. But you know what? Suck it up for 5 minutes. You're in a store that you need to be respectful of. I can't believe how entitled people are. It's ridiculous. If you have an emergency, obviously they're going to be fine about it. But if you're on your phone the whole time, they want privacy for their customers, for people that are in the broom closet, number one. They want privacy so people don't steal their products, their ideas, the things that they've worked with, the things that they've done, number two. And it's just a respect thing. If a store has a rule, follow the rule or don't go in the store. End of story. End of story. It's not a big deal. The people are super nice in there and very, very knowledgeable and very helpful. So that was where I spent my majority of my money. And then the last one I went to was Hex. So Hex I've also been to. It has a different vibe than Coven's Cottage. I love Coven's Cottage. It's very nature-based. Hex is more hoodoo based, and I've been there twice. This was my second time going. This time around, it was a little bit, it was busy, and there were people in there that, I'm trying to find the right wording. I didn't love the energy. We'll just say that. I was a little disappointed with the energy in the store compared to where it was the last time I was there. I don't know if there's new employees. I don't know if it was just the weekend I was there. I don't know. But there was something going on with the energy there that I didn't love the way that I really did like the last time. So they did have a money. I went to this one after I went to Coven's Cottage. So they have a money magic incense, which I have not tried. It smells like cinnamon. So hopefully, and then there's like a prayer on the back of it. This was $6. Each of us has the power and the right to attain financial prosperity. Burn this magical incense to draw money to you, incanting the spell. Bounty of treasure for profit or pleasure. Bring to me money with all in good measure. Let all spirits now believe. Great abundance I receive. And it's handmade for Hex by a company called Dark Candles. Okay. And then they have these amazing pillar candles, and they were just out of almost everything, just like the Coven's Cottage didn't have the Freya's Fortune incense. And like Kimmy said, my cousin who came with me, I didn't think, oh, like, duh, it's the week after Halloween, so they're probably out of stock of a lot of things. Didn't think of it. So they have these candles, these pillar candles. This one I bought was for Isis. Cat's probably out of the bag with this. That Isis is one of my deities. I'm not going to hide that from you guys anymore. I'm not going to talk about all my other ones, but Isis has been a big one for a long time. And obviously I did the Goddess Provisions box with Isis, and now I show up with a candle with Isis. So Isis is one of my deities, and I was really excited to see a candle. I didn't go there looking for that. I didn't even realize they had one. So there was that. I wanted an Archangel Michael one that I had bought before. They didn't have it. I loved the Archangel Michael one. They didn't have that one. There's a few other pillar candles that are dressed that I wanted. They didn't have them. But I did find, and they also have herbs there too. They have a lot of prepackaged herbs, kind of the same idea as this. But I didn't need anything else. So I didn't buy anything herb-wise from them. I did find, however, Marie Laveau's New Orleans Hoodoo Miracle Healing Candle. I probably should have bought more than one, but I have two people in my life that are struggling right now very much and need healing. And I need my own. Let's be serious. I probably should have bought 3. 1 for each of them and 1 for me. But I just bought 1. I may order more. It smells good. It has herbs in it. Healing begins in the mind, for the mind has power over the body. Burn this candle to help reach the mental state that will allow your body to heal itself. This was $17. I've never bought these kinds before. So, and then I bought an uncrossing one, which I also plan to use for a dear friend who's been struggling. So that actually would be better than for the healing. So for those of you that don't know what uncrossing is, uncrossing removes things that may be blocking you. Things that you have either brought into yourself by accident and not aware of, things that other people may have put on you, not even intentionally. Like when you tell somebody off, you could be crossing them without realizing it. So it removes blocks, either known or unknown, and removes things that are getting in the way of life for you. And then there's also herbs there. So I don't know how much I spent there. I don't know where I'm not sure where my receipt is. So the incense was $6, and then these were $18 a piece. So that's pretty pricey for these little candles. This one I don't think has a price tag on it. It does not. So I can't tell you how much this one was. So that is my shopping experience in Salem, Massachusetts. Sorry if that was blurry. It was a mixture of joy and disappointment, but overall very, very happy and rewarding. Like I said, there was a store that is completely online now, so I'm looking into making purchases of the incense that I wanted from them. Coven's Cottage didn't have the Freya incense that I wanted, but I did manage to buy some kind of money incense from Hex. And there was a few candles that I was hoping to get from Hex that I didn't have the opportunity to get. Hex does also have a website. It's called hexwitch.com. I have never looked into getting shipping from them, so I don't know how much money that is. I can't even speak on that. So that's about it. If you do go to Salem, my little bits of recommendation are, I would suggest, you don't have to listen to me, but I have not purchased a book nor a deck of any kind from Salem, because these items, if I see them and I want one, I kind of make note, oh, okay, I want this. You can buy them used on Amazon. You can buy them cheaper on Amazon. If you want to support a small business, that's different. Like buying something from Coven's Cottage to support the small business instead of buying from the big company, whole different story. But if you're looking to save money, or like this Coon's gift shop, do not buy any books or cards from them. Just don't. The price is skyrocketed. You can buy it someplace else. You can buy it at a small business and give it to somebody that actually deserves the money, or you can buy it from Amazon or something like that. So I hope that helps you guys. Comment down below if you've been to Salem, if you have any questions about some of the stuff that I bought. I can answer it as best as I can. If there's some things here that, depending on your question, I will do my very best to answer your questions. I will be doing a follow-up video of my visit in Salem part 2 that talks about like the overall experience, places I went besides shopping, suggestions of where to park and things like that, of how like a little vlog of the actual experience. So that one will be even longer probably than this video. It was a very good journey. I really am happy I went. I came back feeling exhausted because it rained a lot and I walked so much. But after recovering, taking a few days to recover, I'm really happy I went, and I hope to go again, maybe once a year at this point, not necessarily in the fall, but once a year, probably. I'm gonna try to make it a goal for, even if it's just a day. It's a 2-hour drive though, so I ended up staying overnight. I hope that helps you guys enjoy this video. Please subscribe, comment, like, share. Also, I'm using my community tab more. So if you're a follower, if you're a subscriber, if you want to have input about what kind of videos I'm going to be doing soon, I have herbs on me, what kind of videos I'm going to be doing soon, check out the community tab, because I'm putting up questions for you guys to vote of what you want to see versus what you don't want to see. I've already put 2 questions out there that I'm waiting for votes on to see what comes next. I hope that helps. See you guys all in the next video. Bye.